I think the weather over the last couple of days has had us all eager to head south. Pete Bouchard.
I know. Pete, we are ready for summer, but with the weather happening this weekend,
yeah,
like say not so fast.
Yeah, 3 straight days of 70 plus in Boston. That's been great, right?
Solid.
The last 3. Now it's sinking, and yeah, we're going into the weekend. We're looking at these downpours and thunderstorms too. That's not your Saturday system. That's Friday. Really Friday morning coming through. 53 right now. Wind out of the south-southwest. We did bounce back up into the 60s, at least in Boston. The warmth is with us over the next 2 days into Saturday. Sunday, it slumps. The temperatures come down. The rain timing isn't sorted out, so don't go to your phone and go, oh, look, this app says this, because it does not know how to time the rain. We have a hard time timing it, but we have some semblance of an idea. We can put our icons in one part of the day or the other. And it looks like Saturday afternoon is our best chance for seeing thunder. And then off and on Sunday, dry times in between each shower, unsettled into next week. And that may bode well for our timing overall in this pattern of wet weekends. We'll get into that in a second. 77 in Boston tomorrow. Wow, 80? Sure, we could do it. Not necessarily in Taunton or the South Shore or Lynn and Cape Ann, but certainly from, I will say, Haverhill, Lawrence, through Natick and down into Attleboro. Greater Worcester will be in the 70s and near 80 up through Fitchburg and Leominster. Saturday, a fair chance for Boston to reach 80 degrees with afternoon thunderstorms popping up. Then Sunday, there's that drop off into the 60s we go with those off and on showers. Now, the thunderstorms that pop up on Saturday could be strong, and the possibility is they could become a little bit more than strong or even severe. That's an isolated chance for that, but if we do see that, there'd be wind and localized flooding from those too. We have a first alert up for Saturday for that chance and that threat. Now, Saturday, go about your business. I mean, it looks pretty good for most of the day. And then around 2 o'clock, the clouds will start to build, the skies could darken, and we could get a thunderstorm. Now, not all of us see those, but where you do see them, you get doused with water. Look at the dew points rise, too. A little bit muggy tomorrow. Dew points rising into the upper 50s to near 60 or in the 60s on Saturday. These are forecasts again. It doesn't seem all that bad, and this isn't August or July, but it's the first wave of humidity that you'll notice, and then it drops off again on Sunday as the drier air comes in, as in like lowering dew points to make it feel raw, not like dry as a desert dry. Now, the front that goes by on Saturday into Sunday that triggers the thunderstorms then stalls on top of us. Not what you want to have for a Sunday forecast. And then notice it's still with us into Sunday night and Monday. That's what's going to douse down Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday's forecast, the fact that this is a slow mover. But Sunday we have off and on showers, and we're on the cool side of the front too. So we'll get some 60s and then fall back maybe in the 50s late day. Now you look at this, the chance for rain through Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is pretty high, but notice the trend is downward towards the end of next week. What could that be? Well, the fact is that we've moved the threat for rain now over to the early part of the week, so the pattern has shifted. Wow, that's great news. Yeah, now Monday and Tuesday are wet. Ha-ha. And it looks like the end of the week and next weekend could fare better. Overall, a better outcome on the 10-day. We'll see you after the break.